Hey everybody, welcome back to another unboxing video. And today we're finally moving on from video games to anime. So, I'm going to start off the Pop-Up Parade from Little Witch Academia. I got Akko. This is just going to be I got 4 anime figure haul. I've actually got a ton of assorted anime figures, so we're going to have a couple of figure hauls coming. But I'm going to kind of intersperse them with some double features because I've got a couple of sets of figures that are from the same anime, but I've only got 2 of them. So, doing like a twofer and then another figure haul and then a twofer. Just kind of break up the monotony of I think it's actually 3-4 figure unboxings that I can do. So I don't really want to do them all in a row. And I don't want to do a bunch of double features in a row either, because they're short and kind of boring. So I think we'll alternate. It's the best strategy. So I saw the Little Witch Academia movie when that first came out, and then I didn't watch the show for a really long time, and I just started watching the show like very recently. I'm super late to it. But it's actually pretty good. I like the show. It's as far as like Harry Potter inspired anime stuff, though, Mashle is definitely a lot better than Little Witch Academia, but still think it's a good show. It's got okay characters. Akko's pretty fun, so, and I just really like witches. Like, it's really hard for me to not justify to myself somehow buying that I forgot what her name is, Mona or something from Arknights. There's that witch girl that has like a really cool outfit. Like, I don't like, or is it Genshin? It might be from Genshin, actually. I think she's from Genshin, and I don't touch any of those games, Genshin or Arknights or any of the many other types of games that are very similar. But I do really like that character design. I like any sort of witch design. I actually have a scale figure coming from a show that I haven't even watched yet, just because she's got a really cute witch design, and it's going to fit in really nice with the Elena figure. She basically looks like, I think I actually might have 2 coming. I'd have to check, but there were a couple that I looked at that are just like, dude, these are just background characters from Elena. Like, I don't even care what show they're from. They could just be a background character in Elena, and they fit perfectly. Whoa! I almost fell out of my chair there trying to put that down. Okay, so basic Pop-Up Parade, nice small base. Well done. You get to zoom in on the face there. I mean, I've seen some people complain about Pop-Up Parades here and there, but I personally haven't really gotten any that I think are terrible. There's definitely some prize figures that I've gotten that are way worse than any of the Pop-Up Parades, like the, is it the Ushio prize figure from Summertime Rendering? That thing's face is horrible, man. It's really bad. I'll take a Pop-Up Parade any day over that. Yeah, it's enough talking. Move on here. I've got the Haruhi Fujioka Nendoroid from Ouran High School Host Club. If you guys haven't seen this show, don't read the manga unless you're really into like cringy BL, because the manga is like really cringy. But the anime is hilarious. They did a great job with the anime. And there's some great references that Nendoroid comes with. So here's the actual figure. All I did was give her the instant coffee, the commoner coffee. If you've seen the show, that's a really good scene. The commoner coffee. We get a close up of that in a second, but let's get the stuff out of the box here and look at all the accessories that we got. So obviously we got a great facial expression there, kind of a more standard one there. That's just the arm that I swapped out, and that's where the arm that I swapped out came from. Got a couple of different hands, another arm. We got fatty tuna, so that's like holding a plate of fatty tuna. Also good reference from the show. And then the vase that she breaks that starts the whole thing. But I really like that they included the instant coffee. It's so funny. You want to focus on the coffee, bro? Yeah. That's one of my favorite scenes. I think, let me think. My favorite scenes from the show are probably the instant coffee, when they go to the mall, and when they go to her house. Those are all hilarious moments. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. It's been a long time since I've seen the show. First time I watched it was back in high school, and was very interesting. I think the guy who sent it to me was just trying to mess with me because the first episode makes you think that Haruhi is a guy. But I just ended up really liking the show. So, yeah, I don't know if you were just trying to mess with me as like a joke, but thanks for introducing me to a really good anime. And then, of course, I went and checked out the manga, and it was a cringe fest, and that was unfortunate, but what are you going to do? That's how it was back in the day. A lot of the manga and anime were different. So you can move on now. We got the Ferris Nendoroid, which I'm surprised they even made. Ferris doesn't get any attention. I think she has like one figure, possibly. It might even be a garage kit that I've seen. I don't even remember if it's a figure or this might be the only official figure of her. Ferris and Suzuha just get no love. Although I'm still waiting on that Suzuha bikini figure. Where's the swimsuit? Where's the Suisei swimsuit? Man, I'm too used to saying Suisei. Where's the Suzuha swimsuit? So here's the Ferris Nendo. Changed a couple of things. Get swapped out her arm and one of her hands and the faceplate. She was not sticky, which I was worried about when the figures are as old as this one is. It definitely got some older style packaging here. Let's get this out. So a couple different facial expressions. I believe this is the one that she came with, and the winking face was actually here. Obviously the arm I swapped out. She comes with an extra shoulder for some reason, and then another one of these cat paw hands, so she can do the double. One of my favorite parts, first of all, the omurice, which I forgot what's written on there. It might actually say the catchphrase from Steins Gate, which I can't remember off the top of my head because I haven't watched that show in a long time. Elsai Kong something Kongaroo. I don't fucking remember. It's been so long since I've seen Steins Gate. I'm not a huge fan, but there's these two pieces here of her playing the card game, which I forgot what it's called, but I did see a video. There's a video, maybe if I remember, I'll link it in the description. There's a guy who did a video on the card game from Steins Gate. There's actually like a digital version that you can play, and he actually like figured out how to play it and like learned all the strategies and stuff. It's a really good video. I definitely recommend either searching that, or if I remember, click the link in the description. But I cannot for the life of me remember the name of that game. That's definitely a good part of the show. So overall, she is a very good Nendoroid, especially for being how old she is. I was worried that she'd be sticky or that the faceplate would be hard to switch out or something, but no, everything's perfect on her. She's nice and clean. Yeah, just a great Nendoroid, and I'm surprised that they even made one of her, but little addition to my few Steins Gate figures that I have. Really hope that she gets some more love at some point. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of difficult to expect them to keep making Steins Gate figures, but they did just... I don't know if the Kurisu figure that I just unboxed recently, semi-recently, was a new figure or a re-release. I'll have to look that up. But in any case, it's enough talking, because now we can get into the juiciest part of this unboxing. This awesome C2 figure, which doesn't fit on frame, but yeah. The face isn't the best sculpting. I think this is an older figure. I have some more C2 stuff coming, but this is obviously the pose from like the anime opening, which I always love that. I always love when they do figures of stuff from the anime openings. I believe there's one coming out of Megumin that's also from the opening. Anything that's like a light novel cover, a manga cover, or from an anime opening. Those are like the best figures. Oh, and that Roxy one, that's actually the figure from the show, because there is a figure of Roxy in the show, and then they're making the figure in real life. That's great. This is very flimsy packaging. Before I get this open, let's look at the box here. I don't even know who made this figure off the top of my head. Oh, it's Union Creative. Sorry, I'm casting kind of a shadow on it, but it's a Union Creative figure. I don't know if I even have any other Union Creative figures yet. This might be my first one. So let's see what the quality is like on here. I can already tell the sculpting on the face is not the best, but I care a lot more about just the pose. The face just has to be like passable, and not nightmarish, and I'll be happy. I don't remember what I paid for this, but it was on AmiAmi, so it must have been cheap enough. Been getting a lot of stuff off of AmiAmi pre-owned. Unfortunately, there's no metal here. These are the same kind of pegs that like the freeing bunnies have, but I'm worried about breaking something here. Yeah, she doesn't want to go completely flush. I'm not going to force that. It looks good enough like that because I don't want to damage the pegs and there's no metal reinforcing them. So let's see if we can get a close-up here. The face is not awful. Could be better, but it's not awful. I'd say my main complaint is just how glossy the outfit is. I'm not sure what material this suit thing that she wears is supposed to be made of, though. If it is like a latex rubber thing, maybe they just didn't make that very clear in the anime. I really like the sculpting on the hair, though. There's a little bit of an issue with the paint there that I can see, but otherwise it looks really good. And obviously, you're not going to see the back. So it's actually nice that they put that effort in, because when you look at her from the front, you can't even see how nice the hair actually is. I think it looks a little nicer on camera than it does in real life. It's kind of more washed out in real life. You got more saturation going. You can see like the gradient in the paint a little bit better. I think it might just be because I have a really bright light shining on this. But I've had my eye on this figure for a while, so when I saw it pop up on Ami pre-owned, I nabbed it because I've been wanting that one for a while. The other one that I have on order is the one of her leaning on the pillar with her butt out. It's unfortunate that the bunny figure of her and the other quarter scale kind of suck because of the viewing angle. You really want to be looking at it from up top, if you've ever seen it. She's like lying down with her butt in the air and her face on the ground. She's like face down, ass up, kind of that pose, and it just, you need to be looking at it from the right angle or it just looks horrible. And the way that I have my quarter scales is just not going to work. It would look awful. I don't know why they decided to do that. I hope that they re-release, or not re-release, but release a new C2 bunny at some point, or another quarter scale, because she deserves it. Like, there's not enough good figures of her, and she's like a pretty popular character, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure Code Geass is popular. I don't know. It's been a while since I saw it, and I know there's a lot of like movies, and I think maybe even I don't know if it was another season or like a spin-off. There's like 3 separate manga series that are all different timelines, and I don't know. Code Geass is weird, but I did like Lelouch the Rebellion, first 2 seasons at least. I haven't really seen anything else, but it was good enough. And I did like Cece as a character, so very happy to have this. I think Union Creative did a good enough job. I wouldn't say that they're close to the top tier figure manufacturers, from this figure at least. But I'd have to see more to really say for sure. Anyways, I think I've rambled on long enough. This was the anime figure haul number 1. And if you guys made it this far, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, all that good stuff, comment, and hopefully see you in the next video. Bye!